My favorite pose. Yeah. Okay, chat. Oh, that one time? Yeah. You want like this? That's good.
DDG's mom is straight up losing it over Halle Bailey's new man, and she ain't even trying to keep it low-key. She's out here online throwing shots, dropping shady little comments, and now word is she's even pushing for a paternity test for baby Halo. Yeah, you heard that right. The streets are buzzing, and folks close to DDG's fam swear this new dude been in the picture way longer than anybody thought. Some are even hinting that he might actually be Halo's real dad. By the way, if you're new here, make sure you smash that like, drop a comment, and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next twist in this crazy saga. Cause trust me, it's only getting wilder from here. And let's be real, DDG's mom is no stranger to messy drama, but this time, she taking it 10 steps further, basically accusing Halle of creeping behind DDG's back like it's some wild soap opera. The whole situation is spiraling, shade flying left and right, and it's looking like things about to get real disrespectful real quick.
I don't know if I could be post that. Hey, nigga. I mean, now. All right, hey, he gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it going, y'all. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't even gonna follow through with what I was gonna do. But now.
Is it good?
I'm finna put it together right now.
But here's the twist that got everybody shook. Them vacation pics of Halle and her new man just hit the net, and man, they broke the internet in half. With all the chaos between her and DDG, especially that wild custody battle over baby Halo, everybody thought Halle was laying low, staying single, and just focusing on her peace. But nah, those pics proved otherwise. She wasn't just chilling, she was booed up, all lovey-dovey, hand in hand with some mystery man. And here's the kicker, this ain't no brand new fling. Word is, this thing been bubbling under the radar for a minute, and nobody saw it coming until those photos dropped out of nowhere. At first, folks couldn't even pin down who the guy was, but you know the internet don't sleep. Receipts started flying, and before long, the mystery man had a name, Scott Bridgeway. A music producer with some serious credits under his belt, even working with heavyweights like Kendrick Lamar. But hold up, it gets even messier. Fans started connecting the dots, and turns out Scott and Halle might have been locked in way longer than anybody thought.
I knew you weren't gonna do it.
Here comes the filler.
This way?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Now what is the you on I need to talk to you.
Okay.
See, Scott worked on Kendrick's GNX project and even hit the road with him on tour. Fast forward to this past May, Halle was spotted at the GNX concert in North Carolina. But word on the street, she wasn't just there for the vibes, she was front row, loud and proud, cheering on her new man. Oop! Now the big question everybody's asking is, how's DDG really feeling about all this? After all the chaos with baby Halo and that ugly breakup drama online, you'd think he'd just brush it off and keep it moving, right? Wrong. DDG's out here fronting like he's unbothered, grinning for the cameras, acting like life's all sweet, but behind closed doors, he's pressed, and that mask is starting to slip. Let's break it down. Remember when DDG randomly threatened to end Lil Rodney's son's whole career out of nowhere? Yeah, that wasn't random at all. Word is, he snapped after hearing Rodney had been running his mouth about Halle and her new man. And DDG, he wasn't having it one bit. But it didn't stop there, not even close. Dude's been so triggered, he's blocking fans left and right just for mentioning Halle's name. Doesn't even matter if they tag him or not. One fan tweeted, Halle Bailey living her best life with her new man. I know that's right. Next thing you know, blocked. Man's got zero chill right now. And while DDG is spiraling low-key, his mama Tanya, she's crashing out even harder. Everybody already knows Tanya and Halle never really clicked like that, but this new relationship got Tanya straight up fuming. Sources say Tanya feels disrespected by Halle moving on so quick, especially since the breakup with DDG ain't even been a full year yet. Tanya's convinced Halle only linked up with Scott to get under DDG's skin. In her mind, this whole thing is one big revenge plot. Like Halle's out here running some PR stunt instead of focusing on baby Halo. But let's keep it real. Tanya's been throwing shade at Halle for months, and now it looks like she's gearing up to take it to a whole new level. And here's where it gets extra wild. Word on the street is Tanya's been in DDG's ear heavy, pushing him to get a DNA test for baby Halo. Yep, she allegedly thinks Halo might not even be his. This drama just keeps getting deeper, and now the streets are buzzing louder than ever. Tanya's been out here pushing this wild theory that Halle was sneaking around behind DDG's back, but let's not act brand new. DDG was the one getting caught cheating on Halle left and right, allegedly linking up with Lala and who knows who else. Now, nearly 10 months after that messy breakup, Halle pops out with a new man and suddenly Tanya's screaming paternity fraud like it's some big mystery. Please, that math ain't mathin'. And of course, the internet wasn't about to let Tanya slide with that nonsense. Fans pulled up the receipts quick and dragged her all over the timeline. Let's be real for a second. DDG's been moving reckless ever since Halle cut him loose. He's been booed up with Lydia Love for months now, and calling that relationship chaotic would be putting it lightly. So if Tanya's really this pressed over Halle kissing Scott on a yacht, fans were quick to clap back and remind her that makes absolutely zero sense. Cause let's keep it a buck. DDG and India been doing way more than that, and in public too. India stays grinding on DDG like it's her 9 to 5, with cameras catching every second of it. And Tanya, not a single word about that. So let's be real. Tanya ain't mad about what's happening. She's mad about who it's happening with. That's why she's going so hard at Halle and tossing out wild accusations like paternity fraud. These two been at odds for a long minute, drama stacked on drama, and it only blew up even more after Halle filed that restraining order a few months back. In those court docs, Halle straight up claimed Tanya was enabling DDG's behavior. And you already know Tanya wasn't about to let that slide. One part in particular had everybody talking. Halle revealed, "When we arrived at his house, I was crying and told his family what happened. I begged the family who were there to help me figure out a schedule with him. They said just leave Halo and go." Ever since those court papers dropped, Tanya's been moving shady, holding that grudge heavy. That's why she's snapping over Halle moving on. Not because she actually cares about Scott, but because she's still mad Halle aired her out in front of everybody. A lot of folks believe all this DNA test talk is just Tanya's way of getting revenge for being put on blast. And let's not forget that slick little post Tanya tried to slide through like nobody would catch it. Y'all remember? She wrote, "I don't usually comment or say anything on this internet, even with all the negativity, lies, and hatred towards mine." Yeah, we saw it, Tanya. But the second she started throwing out all them accusations, fans weren't having it. They clapped back real quick like, "Oh no, we not doing this today." And that's when Halle realized she'd been quiet for way too long, so she came back swinging. And that's where we at with it. Drama on top of drama, and it don't look like it's slowing down anytime soon. Between DDG fronting like he's unbothered, Tanya throwing out wild accusations, and Halle finally clapping back, this whole situation is spiraling into a full-blown saga. But what do y'all think? Is Tanya really worried about Halo, or is this just payback for getting called out? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter of this messy story.